Look at the smartphone in your hand, the steel in the buildings around you. Every single piece of it was pulled from the Earth's crust. Your phone alone contains over 60 different elements, from the lithium and cobalt in its battery to the gold in its circuits. These aren't infinite resources. They're non-renewable, formed over millions of years, and locked away in rocks called ores, rock that contains just enough mineral to be profitable to mine. To get it, we use a few key methods. When the ore is near the surface, miners use open cut or surface mining, digging massive layered pits. It's cheaper, but leaves a huge scar on the landscape. For deeper deposits, they blast tunnels for underground mines. This is more expensive and dangerous, but has a much smaller surface footprint. Either way, there's a serious environmental cost. Mining clears land, destroying habitats for native plants and animals. The chemicals used to separate metal from rock can pollute local rivers, and the waste material or tailings is stored in huge dams that can fail catastrophically. Because of this, in places like Australia, companies are legally required to have a rehabilitation plan. Once the mine is empty, the land must be restored, the hole filled, the soil replaced, and native vegetation replanted. But an even more powerful idea is the circular economy. We can mine our own waste. For example, recycling aluminum uses 95% less energy than creating it from raw ore. It's a simple choice that preserves the Earth's finite treasures, turning our old products into the resources for tomorrow.